Okay Guardians, it's Davsky here coming to you with another Destiny 2 video. Last week I did a review on the new exotic trace rifle Ager's Scepter, and I said at the time it was a lot of fun, but I wouldn't know how good this weapon truly was until we got the catalyst. Well, the catalyst is now in the game. I've managed to get my hands on that, I've done some testing, I'm going to let you guys know what I think. So let's look at the weapon perks first. So we have Ager's Call. Final blows with this weapon generate a slowing burst around the defeated target. And we have Rhaegar's Refrain. Stasis final blows transfer ammo to this weapon's magazine from reserves. And for the exotic catalyst, you can toggle the firing mode. So drain super energy, overflowing the magazine and empowering the beam with bonus damage and the ability to slow and freeze targets until the magazine or super energy runs out or the weapon is stowed. It can only be activated when the super energy is full. You get this catalyst from Astral Alignment, so it's actually quite easy to get, no real hoops to jump through. It is RNG based, so you're not going to get it on your first run, although I have heard quite a few people have, but I've also heard stories of people having to do 40 plus runs and they're still struggling to get it. May I bless you all with RNG and hopefully you get it early on, but you just need to play Astral Alignment and then at the end of the activity you can get it from the chests. It's not the ones that require the seasonal currency to unlock, so don't worry if you're short on that. It's just the standard chest that anyone can get from completing Astral Alignment. So how powerful is it? So once you have a full super, you toggle that firing mode and you get yourself a nice damage buff. So you can see here that when the super isn't active, I'm critting for 1,360, and when I activate the super, I'm critting for 2,447. That is huge. It's absolutely massive. Around about an 80% damage increase there. And as you can see, it doesn't consume the super. It actually goes down quite slowly. It's really manageable. Apart from that first initial activation where it takes a chunk of your super, it then just ticks down quite slowly after that. It can be deactivated at any time as well, similar to Chaos Reach. So you could use it to take down a boss or a champion and then deactivate. But also, while that super's draining, you can still keep it topped up by picking up orbs of light or elemental wells. So if you're in an area with lots of enemies and you've got the right mods on, you can keep this thing going for a long time. Now my favourite mod to use with this weapon catalyst is Well of Potency. Picking up a matching elemental well grants you super energy. Now you can get that mod from the seasonal artifact, and you can see how while picking up elemental wells and orbs of power, you can keep your super active for much longer and really control that slow super drain once you switch that firing mode on Ager's Scepter. Now to be honest, if I was going to use Well of Potency, I would definitely take Font of Wisdom as well. And then if I was going to do that, I would probably just really end up leaning into an Elemental Well build. I'd put on things like Elemental Armaments, Font of Might, and also Elemental Light. I'm not going to go too heavy into specific builds here, but I've got some Stasis build videos on the way, and Ager's Scepter is going to be a big part of those, and it's really going to help you out with maximising that super uptime. One thing I'd say is, in a lot of activities, when I've got my super, I always feel like I need to hold on to it. I don't know why. I know there's a lot of players out there who will just burn it, but for me, I just have this habit of holding on to it, making sure that I've got it up for the next champion or boss or, you know, next battle that I need it for. But really, this should just get rid of that feeling immediately, because you can activate that super, you can burn down whatever you need to burn down, and then straight away you can just get back to it really quickly, or just keep it going, like I say, with those elemental wells and orbs. Just kind of got rid of that feeling for me, and it really helped me with that kind of power fantasy where I think, do you know what, I'm just going to keep activating this, I'm going to keep burning through whatever I need to burn through, and it just felt really good to feel like unchained, where I don't have to keep holding on to that super all the time. You know, looking at that yellow bar is doing nobody any good, but with this, like I said earlier, much like Chaos Reach, you can use it, then deactivate it, but unlike Chaos Reach, it's much more manageable. The only real downside of using the super for this weapon is it effectively turns it into a roaming super like Titan Hammers or Dawnblade or Arc Strider. But unlike those supers, of course, you're not going to get an incoming damage reduction. So normally when you activate your super, you become really tanky. With this, you're not going to get any of that incoming damage reduction, so that's something just to be mindful of. So that's it for me today, guys. It was just a brief overview of the exotic catalyst. Let me know what you think if you got it down in the comments below. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this, hit subscribe. Like I said, we'll have some detailed build videos on the way, so if you like your Shade Binders or you like your Revenant Hunters, keep it locked and those videos will be coming soon.